This morning, I did something questionable. I handed over my entire day, schedule, food, focus, everything to ChatGPT. No planning, no backup plan, just full send. Spoiler alert, it got weird. But first, where's my manners? I'm Ben, also known as the Curious Prompter. This channel is where I document my real-life experiments with AI tools. What's hype, what's actually helpful, and how we can all work smarter, not harder. I'm not an expert. I'm just a regular guy, learning out loud. So if that sounds like your jam, follow along to see how I go. Okay, so here's the scene. I've been in a productivity funk lately. Too many tabs open, brain bouncing around like a pinball machine. So I figured, what if I outsource the decision making? Let someone else be the boss. Or better yet, let ChatGPT run my entire day. No edits, no veto power, just full send. Worst case, chaos. Best case, I might actually get my life together. So I opened my computer and said, GPT, take the wheel. Quick side note, before I typed my prompt, I made sure I was using the right version of GPT, because yes, there's more than one. So here's a quick ChatGPT breakdown. Let's make this simple. There are heaps of versions out there, but 90% of the time, you're dealing with one of three. First up, GPT 3.5. It's the free one, fast, decent for basic stuff, but it gets lost easily. You ask for a spicy meal plan, and it gives you chicken and rice. Then there's GPT-4 Omni, or 4.0 for short, the one I'm using in this episode. It's like 3.5, but leveled up. Faster, smarter, way better with tone and context. It's the best all-rounder right now. Good for planning, scripting, testing tools, even parenting help. And lastly, you might hear about things like GPT-4 Turbo, 4 Mini, or 4 Mini High. Don't stress, those are just lighter, cheaper versions used behind the scenes in apps like Notion AI or Canva. Still pretty clever, just tuned for speed and bulk output. So, to sum up, 3.5 is the freebie, 4.0 is the MVP, and the minis are like the budget runners doing reps in the background. I'm using 4.0 here because if I'm trusting a robot to run my day, it better be the smart one. Now that I'd selected my model, here's the prompt I gave to ChatGPT to take over my day. Act as my productivity coach and design my ideal weekday. Include wake-up time, meals, work blocks, breaks, and evening wind down, all tailored to help me feel energized, productive, and mentally sharp. But here's the twist. I also told it I've got a 3-year-old and a newborn. And that's when ChatGPT got real specific. Here's what it gave me for my so-called ideal workday. Kicking off at 5:30 a.m. Wake up, light movement, and maybe some journaling before the kids are up. Then the usual breakfast chaos, followed by some deep work time slots with breaks for protein, sun, and a little sanity reset. After lunch, GPT recommended to move to admin or lighter tasks. Then it suggested a power nap. Ha! We'll see how that goes. Lastly, it throws in a bonus hour of extra work or learning. Then of course, the dinner, bath, and bedtime routine before winding down and retiring myself. So yeah, that's the plan. A perfectly structured AI day for a sleep-deprived dad with a toddler and a newborn. I was either about to unlock peak productivity or discover why humans don't usually outsource their entire lives to a chatbot. Alright, now, let's see what really happened. 5:30 a.m. Alarm goes off. I immediately question my life choices, but I drag myself up, splash some water, stretch, journaling. I opened the notebook, wrote 3 words, and stared at the wall. Still counts. And I even managed to get a bonus coffee in before the toddler stirred. That, my friends, is a good start. 6 to 7:30 a.m. Chaos hour. Toddler's up. newborns squawking. One wants Weet-Bix, the other wants to live in my arms. We managed half a bowl of cereal, a piece of toast split 3 ways, and one yogurt sachet that exploded on impact. GPT said, tag team with my partner. We tried. Mostly we made eye contact like, you good? Nope. Same. Then it was time to rush out the door for daycare drop-off before my first deep work block by 7:30. Now, this one surprised me. I actually got stuff done. Wrote reports, planned meetings, knocked out 2 big tasks. It felt weirdly calm, almost like I was functioning like a real adult. At 9:30, I took a quick break. The world paused. Just me, the sun, a protein-rich snack, and a very temporary sense of balance. Even ChatGPT couldn't plan for how good that moment felt. 10 minutes of sun, silence, and snack-based recovery. Focus block 2. Back at it. Document and data review. More report writing. A cheeky bit of editing. Baby fussed, but settled. Honestly, this might be the sweet spot. 12:30 rolled around. ChatGPT recommended chicken salad with rice and avocado. I sat down with my partner and the little one. Lunch actually hit the spot. Fueled me up for the rest of the day. Nice pick, GPT. But honestly, the best part was getting to make faces at my baby and have half an adult conversation with my wife. That to me is a pretty solid lunch break. After lunch, it was time to activate admin mode. Emails, messages, content planning. This is usually where I crash, but the lighter tasks actually helped. Even responded to that one email I've been avoiding for a week. You know the one. 2 p.m. ChatGPT suggested a power nap. I laid down, closed my eyes, got 6.5 minutes of silence before the baby cried. Still counts, right? 2:30 to 4 p.m. Bonus work sprint. I tested a new AI tool, drafted some script ideas. This was bonus productivity I didn't know I had. 4 p.m. hit. It was time to go full dad mode. Laptop shut, daycare run, park pit stop. And yes, I even attempted to cook dinner while baby wearing. Dinner, a toddler-friendly tray bake, also suggested by ChatGPT, obviously. 6:30 onwards. Bedtime took longer than expected, few false alarms, but by 8:30, silence. A quick tidy up, bit of journaling, few pages of a book, and then I was done. So, is this tool helpful or hype? For me, helpful. Not perfect. Not magic. But a pretty solid way to take the mental load off when life feels like a juggling act. Prompt it well, and it gives you structure, calm, and just enough breathing room to feel like you're in control. And for a busy parent trying to do it all, that's a win. So what did I learn? Structure helps. A lot. ChatGPT gave me a plan that respected real life. It didn't overpromise. It didn't assume my kids were robots. I didn't follow every detail, but I got more done. I felt less reactive. I had more presence. Would I hand over every day to ChatGPT? Not a chance. But once or twice a week, absolutely. Especially if it means fewer decisions and a better shot at squeezing in that coffee. So if you're still watching, then I already know. You're one of us, the curious, the slightly chaotic, the probably overthinking types. So here's your next prompt. Hit that subscribe button and let's test the next tool together. No hacks, no hustle bro nonsense. Just real experiments that might change the way we work. That's it from me. This has been The Curious Prompter. Learning, prompting, sharing. I'll catch you next time.